My name is Ciara Gooch, and I go by Quartz Kitty as my cosplayer name. I was 24 when I started cosplaying, and I'm 25 right now. I decided to start cosplay after I was on my computer Googling some of my favorite characters like I had always done, and I started finding these pictures of these people dressed up as them for Halloween, and I just sat there and I thought about it, and I'm like, I like Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday, so I was like, well, this is what this is called. This is what I've always been doing, but never knew it was technically called cosplay, and so that's when I decided to start doing it because I like representing these characters that I am just in love with. When I cosplayed for the first time, I was honestly terrified. Even though I knew that there were going to be a lot of people actually dressed up as well, it still freaked me out for some reason because I had never done anything like this before outside of Halloween. So I was like, oh my gosh, what if nobody says anything? What if I compliment all these other people and they're just like, oh, thanks, and just kind of walk off awkwardly? And I was scared. I was terrified, but after I got in there, I wasn't in the convention center, but like 5 minutes, and I had like 5 people already say, oh my gosh, I love your cosplay. And from that point forward, like, I'm not nervous anymore. I'm not scared. I'm not freaking out. I don't worry about what anybody's going to think, what anybody's going to say, because it really doesn't matter. It matters how you feel about your cosplay, if you are comfortable with it, and if you want to do it or not. Don't let anybody talk you down. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. So my crafting skills really haven't gone anywhere because I've only been cosplaying for a year and I've only worked with certain materials. There's a lot of materials I haven't worked with yet. Like, I haven't had a chance to work with Eva foam yet. I haven't had a chance to work with insulation foam or Warbler or anything like that. But I'm slowly figuring it out. I plan on being able to use every type of material because I want to see like what types work for me and which ones don't, because I plan on making a lot of armor and a lot of bigger pieces. So I plan on just diving in head first and see if I can figure it out. If not, I know what not to do. I'm slowly figuring it out, and I hope to better myself in the future. Cosplay has affected me as a person, and it's also impacted my way of being sociable with others because I used to be like really socially awkward when I was younger. It's impacted me as a person as far as like my confidence goes and my self-esteem goes, because I used to be very shy. I really didn't think anything about anybody saying anything about me or complimenting me. But now, since I've had a lot of people compliment me on my stuff, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is nice. Nobody's ever done this before. And I like having other cosplayers as my friends because first, you get to talk about cosplay, you get to talk about your nerddom, and you get asked for advice too, and you don't get judged, you don't get any questions turned down. They're free to answer any questions. They're always up for giving you advice and with their experience that they've had. I see myself cosplaying for many, 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 many years. I'm going to be that little old lady that you see at a convention that's like, oh, well, I started cosplay when I was 24 years old. Yeah, that's going to be me because I love it so much. I love being able to represent these characters that I'm just in love with. I love being creative. I love sharing my costumes and my photographs with other cosplayers or with people that just want to go to conventions that share in the nerdom with me. I think my fondest cosplay memory is going to be when I went to Anime BluesCon 7, which was last year. I had a girl that I had never met before. I was dressed up as Bayonetta, and I turned a corner in the dealer's room, and I just hear this girl go, oh my god! I love Bayonetta! I freaking love your cosplay! And she legit started tearing up. And it made me so happy because first, that she really, really liked my cosplay and really liked this character that I did, but also for the fact that she loved it so much that she started crying. That's definitely my fondest memory, and I will definitely never forget that one. My advice would be, don't be afraid of anything. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Don't be afraid to work with certain materials and certain fabrics. Don't get discouraged when you see all of these other people that have these big, extravagant, huge costumes. Everyone has their own budget. Nobody is better than the next person. Just you do it how you want to do it. It's all about your interpretation of that character. Haters are gonna hate. Just shake it off, literally. I would also like to add, like I said, that cosplay is for everyone. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, orange, green, purple. It doesn't matter your hair color. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter how you speak. Cosplay is for everyone. Do it because you love it. Don't let somebody tell you to not do it because of the way you look and because of who you are. And also that cosplay is not consent. Don't touch a cosplayer unless you have their permission. Don't touch anything on the cosplayer unless you have their permission. Don't take a picture of cosplayers unless you have permission. So as from a cosplayer's standpoint, if somebody takes your picture and they did not get your permission, you need to be vocal about that too. Cosplay is for everyone, but we don't want anybody ruining it for us. And you don't want to be uncomfortable with what you're doing.